What I got to tell you is that when I'm also connecting with your mom, she also just showed me a child here that passed as well.
I was pregnant with twins, and one of the twins died before. I was like 12 weeks pregnant.
She's got your baby there. She just showed me this beautiful baby in her arms, and she said to me, Matt, please let her know I have the baby, I have the baby. So when you lost that twin here in this world, please know that your mom has that beautiful child on the other side and with her. She says to me, Matt, the one thing that I want to let my daughter know is that I was so happy to have the relationship that I did with her. Because this was your mom, but she was also your best friend here in this world.
Yeah.
And she says to me that on the other side, she goes, Matt, she goes, I got to tell you, she says, we were like little sisters here in this world, she tells me. Because she tells me about like you going and looking so beautiful with her, because she talks about like getting your hair done here in the physical world. And your mother's going like this. She goes, Matt, tell my daughter that's the one thing I wish she would have done is my hair before I died, she tells me. Why did you tell her she looked good, but you weren't doing her hair?
She wore a wig.
But why didn't you do it for her?
She was cremated. She didn't have anything.
So you buried her without her wig?
Yeah. She didn't want it. She's like, she took it off and gave it to us and said, here, put it away.
Yeah, because she was around family, not when she died. No wonder why. Listen, you gotta understand, I don't know why your loved ones tell me the shit they tell me. I'm like, I have no idea. But she just kept telling me when I'm connecting, Matt, let her know about my hair. Let her know my hair's back. My hair's back. Her real hair, by the way. Because she's bringing that through when I'm connecting. And it's funny because when I'm connecting with your mom, all she's got is this perfume on the other side that I keep smelling. And she tells me that she comes to you and smells. Do you ever smell your mom around you? As weird as that sounds?
Yeah.
Know that that's her way of letting you know that she's there. When I'm connecting with her, this was a woman who had suffered before her passing here in the physical world. Because right away she said to me, Matt, I wish my daughter didn't have to see all that she saw here in this world. And your mom says to me this, she says, Matt, can you please thank her for stepping up to the front of the line to take care of me and to be there for me? Because your mom was afraid to die. She was afraid to leave this world. She says, but Matt, I had her there. And I see you going and saying like, Mom, it's okay. I'm going to be with you. I'm not going to leave you. And she said to me, Matt, it was like my daughter was in the army. She tells me that you spent around the clock with your mom, making sure that someone was always there with her, that she was always being watched over. She says, and Matt, please thank her so much for that. She says to me that before she died, she talks about being in a coma or not being able to speak before her passing.
Yes, she did.
And she says to me, Matt, even though I couldn't speak, what was so reassuring is that I could feel my daughter's touch. Because she tells me you were laying on the side of her and you would stay next to her. She says to me, Matt, I felt all of that and more. She says, and can you please thank my daughter? She says, for remaining right there with me. She says, because it was that time in my life that I needed her the most. She says, and when I felt your presence, I knew that where I was going wasn't far and that I could finally leave this world. She tells me that. What was so beautiful, and the reason why she couldn't wait to come through, is when your mom got to the other side and she saw that child that you lost, she said to me, Matt, I couldn't wait to tell her this. Because your mom knows about how that affected you here in this world, and she saw the pain that you went through for all of these years. So know that once she got to the other side and she saw that baby there that was lost all those years ago, this is her way of acknowledging in spirit that you don't have to worry about a thing. That soul is like a guardian angel that's with you every single day. And it's not just that soul, it's your mom as well. All right? I'm going to leave you with that. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
And by the way, your mother says to me that you need to take it easy in the house. She tells me you almost fell the other day. How come you almost fell?
Almost fell down the steps.
Your mother was there to save you, she said to me. She said to me, Matt, she goes, I can't keep doing this, she says to me. She goes, my daughter still thinks like she's 20 years old. She shows me like you running around that house like your head's cut off. She goes, you tell her to take it easy because the other day I saw that she almost fell. She goes, I had to help her from the other side, right? She says, and I don't want anything happening to you.
Okay.
She says, so even though I died, she says, your mother was tough. She goes, even though I died, she goes, I'm still her mother on the other side, and what I say goes, she says to me.
That's her.